The church was silent when it happened. The bride stood frozen at the altar, her fingers shaking around the bouquet, her heart pounding so loudly she could barely hear the organ music. Then a shadow moved from the back of the chapel, a tall, intimidating biker with tattoos down his arms and a Hell's Angels vest. Every guest gasped. The groom's face twisted in fury. But he didn't stop walking forward. He leaned beside the bride, rested a gloved hand gently on her arm, and whispered in the smallest voice, "You're in danger. Pretend I'm your dad." And that was the moment everything changed. Speech balloon. Before the story continues, if you believe kindness and second chances can come from the most unexpected places, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring more powerful stories to life. Speech balloon. Aurelia Winters grew up believing that love healed everything. She never had much of it growing up, but she held onto the idea anyway. When she met Clarkson Moore, the charming businessman who showered her with attention, compliments, and promises, she felt chosen for the first time in her life. Everyone around her called their relationship a dream, a fairy tale, but they didn't see the cracks forming beneath the surface. They didn't see the way Clarkson's hand tightened a little too hard on her wrist when she spoke to another man. They didn't hear the threats when she said she needed space. They didn't know about the bruises she covered with makeup and excuses. Aurelia convinced herself this wedding was salvation, that marriage would make him gentle again. She prayed for it, begged for it silently. Instead, she walked toward the aisle that morning with a secret fear weighing inside her ribs like cement. What Aurelia didn't know was that Clarkson was in serious debt with dangerous people, the kind of men who didn't care about love or vows or weddings. And Clarkson had no intention of paying. He planned to leave the country after the ceremony, draining joint accounts he had forced Aurelia to sign on to. She was nothing but a shield for his crimes, a woman he could disappear with before anyone tracked them down. The people he owed money to already knew. They were watching. They were waiting. And one of them, the most unexpected one, wasn't okay with it. That man was Ronan Wolf Maddox. A former outlaw, a Hell's Angel who had spent half his life in violence. Wolf had done dark things. But when his granddaughter was born, something in him changed. He walked away from the club. He tried to build a different kind of life. Still, the old world chased him, and he found himself tangled in Clarkson's dealings. Wolf learned what Clarkson planned. And when he saw Aurelia's wedding announcement, he made a choice, not for money, not for reputation, but because something in her eyes reminded him of his own daughter before tragedy hardened her. So he walked into the church. Not as a criminal, not as a threat, but as a wall standing between Aurelia and the horrors she didn't even know were coming. At first Aurelia thought it was a prank, or maybe a robbery, but she saw something in Wolf's eyes she hadn't seen in months: protection. For a moment she forgot fear and nodded instinctively. Clarkson exploded in rage, shouting accusations, calling Wolf a lunatic, demanding that he leave. But Wolf never flinched. The church doors crashed open again, men in dark clothing, tattoos, and rage stormed in. The guests screamed. The priest ducked behind the altar. Clarkson bolted, revealing the truth. He didn't care about Aurelia, he cared about escape. He shoved people aside, ran for the back exit, and abandoned the woman he claimed to love. The attackers were after Clarkson, but now they surrounded Aurelia. Wolf pushed her behind him and stepped forward like a shield, taking the beating intended for Clarkson rather than letting them get to her. Chairs shattered, fists flew, and blood spilled on the once peaceful church floor. Wolf didn't fight because he wanted to, he fought because someone finally needed him to. And when the police sirens pierced the air, the men scattered, leaving the bride trembling beside the men who nearly died for her. Wolf collapsed before she could even speak. Aurelia dropped to the floor, bridal gown ruined, tears streaming down her cheeks. She held his head against her shoulder like a child holding a wounded soldier. "Why would you save me?" she whispered over and over. And with a ragged breath, Wolf answered, "Because you deserve better than what life taught you to expect." Wolf survived. Days later, Aurelia visited him in the hospital. She told him everything, how she'd felt trapped, terrified, and guilty for even wanting to run. He listened without judgment. He didn't tell her she was weak, he didn't call her dramatic, he didn't question why she stayed so long. He simply looked her in the eyes and said, "You get to start over now." And for the first time in years, she believed it. Aurelia pressed charges against Clarkson, who was arrested trying to flee the country. The wedding hall gossip turned into news stories, and soon everyone realized the biker wasn't the danger, he was the miracle she didn't expect. Wolf attended Aurelia's real wedding 2 years later, not in leather, but in a clean suit, smiling like the proud father figure she never had. Aurelia walked down the aisle with confidence, not fear. She had learned something powerful. Sometimes angels don't wear wings, sometimes they wear leather and scars. Speech balloon. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us spread more emotional, life-changing stories to people who need them. Speech balloon downwards button. Special request: before you go downwards button, comment, real protectors still exist, to show the world that kindness and courage are never truly gone.